Hi again, E3 in my garage reviewing composite decking. Today we're going to talk about a brand that I'm not so familiar with, and I don't know if you're as familiar with, and that is Fortress Composite Decking. It originated in South Africa, so maybe that's why we don't know it as much as we know the Trex and the TimberTech and the Fibrons, because it came from somewhere else, but it's a very unique composite decking, something worthwhile evaluating to see if it's the right composite decking for your deck. The Cape Town Gray. South Africa coming out here. So their PVC board, the fibers in it are bamboo, which is very unique. It's a unique material with some extra features. So we all know bamboo is stronger than most wood fibers, but it also doesn't absorb water in the same rate, giving some extra strength. So even if the bamboo was exposed to water, it's not going to have complications like a wood-based fiber decking could. So that gives it a nice unique strength to it. Fortress has two distinct lines. Like I already showed you, they have the Affinity series, which I keep clear in my head because if you have a little imagination, this kind of looks like an eye, kind of. And that is a very unique thing about their Affinity series. It does not scallop like most composite decking boards are. Like if you just grab a Fibron board, it just has a little troughs in the bottom there, and that's how it's scalloped. Trex has a similar, they just have more of them. But with Fortress Composite Decking, they were really engineered and they thought about it. Okay, how can we make our boards way less, reduce the amount of material, therefore reducing the cost, but not reduce the overall strength of the composite decking? And this is the design they came up with. So they removed a lot of the material in the middle, which doesn't really add to the strength, but then they added a little extra material on the bottom here just to reinforce it as it sits on your joist, just to make sure it's a strong, rigid decking. So that's what they have done, which is a very unique solution. While we're at it, Fortress is very good with their capping. They've capped all four sides. It's 100% capped, which makes it up compared to the higher end boards like Fibron's higher end lines, and TimberTech also has a higher end lines where they're capped on all four sides. So it's a nice little feature of them. But in the Affinity series, all those scallops makes it 40% lighter, which therefore reduces the cost significantly. They also have an Apex board. Well, that's the other line. So that's the solid board, PVC again, with a very unique traction grip on there, a very good grip, which if you look down the links below, most of the better traction boards of all brands are PVC boards. And because all of Fortress decking is PVC, it gets up there fairly high in ranking. Unfortunately, they have had it tested down, I believe, in Australia, which has a slightly different testing method than what we do in North America. So it wasn't easy to compare straight number to number. But if you rub your hands on their boards, you can feel the traction right on there. It does grip your hands very well, and I would believe them when they say it's one of the best traction in the industry because it does grab your hands when you're on there. When you're walking on your deck, it's going to grab it very well. Another very unique thing that I like about it, and you should really get yourself a sample in your hands, is when you rub your hands on there, you can actually feel the wood grains. Like it's not just that there's grits in here to grab your hands and provide traction, but you can actually feel how the cathedral goes there, and it's quite an amazing feeling board. If you're out on your deck in your bare feet, that is going to be quite enjoyable to walk on. In regards to price, so like I said already, they're a PVC board, and almost all composite that's PVC is going to be priced higher, and they're no different. Even their more economical Affinity line is priced around $6 a lineal foot, which jumps you way up in the higher end for composite decking, especially if you're looking for a lower cost composite decking. Fortress is not going to be it. But if you jump up to their Apex line, so this is the solid board, comes with a 50-year warranty. You are going to be paying a lot more like $9 a lineal foot, depends what your market is, but it is going to be an expensive composite decking for you to use. But it has a very unique feel and look to it. And like I said, the Apex comes with a 50-year warranty. And even their economical Affinity line comes with a 30 fade, stain, and structural warranty. So you're going to be able to enjoy this decking for a long time, but you are going to have to pay a little bit more upfront for it. For whatever deck you do choose, I do hope that you enjoy your deck.